Alright, so I had this terrible idea for a video, and why not make it? I'm going to read through one of the dumbest places on the internet, which is the WoW Classic forums. You can't see it right now. Yeah, WoW Classic general discussion. Normally I browse like the WoW Classic Reddit and stuff like that, but sometimes I like to go here. Thinking back when I was, I don't know, around like Wrath of the Lich King time, I used to come to the WoW forums every single day. I absolutely loved it. So it's sort of funny because it's a different system than Reddit. It doesn't have the upvotes, downvotes. It's more of a forum system where the first post comes in, then the post after that, and you can sort of upvote them in them, but it doesn't change the order. You always see them in the order that they were posted. So I have some windows that I opened up already, so let's look through those. The first one's called, I gotta move my camera. There we go. Ret Paladin opportunities. Returning after a bit of a break, just wanted to check the likelihood of being able to find groups in a raiding guild as a Ret DPS. Thinking about leveling one as the first class I got to 60 in vanilla. So this guy, he has a 60 human warrior. I don't know if that's on classic or not. But if you didn't know, Ret Paladins are absolutely garbage. So let's see what people have to say. There are guilds out there that will take a Ret or two. Don't listen to the naysayers on the forums. Good luck. So this guy's coming at being positive. Let's see if anyone. Your warrior is one of the most valuable classes in Classic. Your Ret Paladin will be the least valuable. Balance in the force indeed. And of course, here's one. This guy asking about Ret. This guy's like, heal and get your T2. See, this is what I'm sort of thinking of my Paladin. You heal in raids, because Ret Paladin raid is fucking boring. And you get a good two-hander that no warrior wants, and then you can sort of play this Ret Paladin build. Grab your tier 2 for manual crowd pummelers. I've never seen a Ret Paladin with manual crowd pummelers. I've only seen a few. And a spell damage to do decent damage. That's not true. You don't do decent damage. Or respect a 20-31 to keep your healing potential and become a dungeon tank. Or just have fun playing the game and find a social guild that raids. Ret Paladins will never be parsing world buff, not even to Nightfall. The meta is more fury. That's true. Ret Paladins just don't even have a place. You just heal. Don't do the manual crowd pummeler thing, as it doesn't work. Get a Nightfall and spend the rest of the classic on Nightfall duty. God, Nightfall. We have a Nightfall warrior in my guild, and it doesn't seem to be that good. Nightfall doesn't really work. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, basically. Oh, let's see. The class does fine damage. Let's see what this guy said. He posted some Ret Paladin's log. Here's a Ret Paladin doing 340 damage, which is... What fight is this? Damage done multiple encounters, all sources, all phases. What is this looking at? Let's look at, like, what's an easy fight like? Like Golmag. Golmag's a fucking tank and spank. We see the Ret Paladin down here doing 420. That's not awful, to be honest. Yeah, it's not awful. I don't know if I could see his buffs or anything in here. I'm not too familiar with this. Buffs. He doesn't even have any buffs, so it's not awful. Can I see his gear? Resources? No. There's a way to see the gear, but I'm not sure how. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, Ret Paladins. Alright, what do we have? Theoretically, if my goal is to get Thunderfury on a rogue, what do I need to secure? So if I was to want to get Thunderfury on a rogue, you just have to farm a shit ton of gold, and you do a GDKP MC runs or soft reserve MC runs with the bindings reserved. You need the 100 Arcanite bar, which are about 80 gold each, so that's a lot of gold. Start your own guild, if female, or if maybe sleep with the guild/raid leaders, okay? Your best bet if you don't want to infuriate people to get into a good gold, let the tanks have Thunderfury. So wait, like, when is this posted? May 19th, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a few rogues with Thunderfury. You pretty much have to be high up in the guild or be very rich. Open free transfers from PvP to PvE. So this is a thing I see a lot. People talking about being on PvP server is a mistake. It's like, I could not see myself not playing on one. It just makes farming herbs, doing everything more fun, even with world buffs. it's not that big of an issue. It adds a little element of danger, like when I'm coming to Booty Bay to get the head, and then I gotta go port myself. There's a little chance that I get dispelled, but if you ignore Songflower, it's really not that hard to keep your world buffs. Until half the people who took them come back here and Thermal's claiming they can't transfer. As long as they give them a permanent debuff that says I can't read, I'm down for that. I don't get it. I don't know what people wanted. I don't know if I'm just lucky on the server I'm on. Yeah. Help. I'm an elf priest. Now I'm sad. Yes, I didn't read enough guides. Aside from putting character. Dude, it doesn't matter. I don't know too much about it. I know AQ. Dwarf is nice for the poison resist, but it doesn't matter. Priests are still needed. Fear Ward becomes less and less relevant. Anexia isn't that important. Nefarian is nice, but if it's a warrior, they can just Berserker Rage it. Priests are just so needed that it doesn't even matter. A pug team wastes my precious honor for hour. So my crewmate joined the game, and when we got to the blacksmith, nobody was there. We checked town hall, again, not there. We searched everywhere, not there. They all hit teleport to graveyard so that we couldn't get honorable kills on them. There's no explanation. Oh my gosh. This is a big topic where people are talking about pre-mades. Pre-mades want the best honor per hour, so they just roll over non-pre-mades. A lot of alliances give up when they see a pre-made because it's not effective. That's the shitty part about classic WoW PvP is that a lot of people just don't try because it's not effective. A lot of people just do grind honor for the gear, not for the PvP, so it's not that fun. I don't like max level BGs unless you're with a good team. No main tank. Don't see many of these. Why not? I would say it's because of the weapon skill, obviously. Gnomes have to get Edgemaster's Handguard. But not, yeah, like this guy says, none of the racials help them tank. Ever heard of Kungan TV? Dude, he's like level 50. What the fuck are you talking about? You go no more if you want to PvP, so how would you go and be a main tank? You can get the gear you need as a Fury Warrior. Yeah, I don't know. 99% of the main tanks I've seen have been human male warriors. A few night elf tanks, but those are rough. I love classic, and I'm a strong opponent to changes, but the reality is the game is different in so many ways compared to the original. I love to PvP on my Feral Druid. However, flash bombs have to be the worst possible thing I can tank. So if you guys don't know what a flash bomb is, if I could type. I have my microphone in front of my keyboard, so it's a little harder. Flash bomb causes all beasts in a 5-yard radius to run away for 10 seconds. This acts like a stun, not a fear, so it doesn't break on damage. It has a 20-second cooldown. Oh, I didn't know that. Nothing breaks the fear generally when I get on it, which is the cat form, which means a very quick death. I know I blame you, Spec. Okay, I was going to comment on this, but when this dumb flash bomb is not used against me, I fare pretty well against all classes. I truly wish engineering wasn't a thing. Oh no. I hated it back in original WoW and hate it even more in this iteration because it's the only way to compete. Just shift out of it like you would scare. You can't shift out of it because it's like an instant cast. Fair, listen for PvP. Good one. Okay, Chuck Taurus. One more thing. Instant cast, yeah. It's not a cast. Oh, whatever. Deep Feral is arguably not a PvP spec. I agree with that. If you want to PvP as a Feral, you almost need nature swiftness, or you're just gonna only beat bad players. If one was a 051 Fire Mage wearing 5'8 Magisters, a Feral Druid might be scary. Yeah, okay. Not gonna read that one. Remove world buffs upon entering a raid. See, I agree with this one. I think, I don't know. World buffs were just the cool thing where the developers were like, hey, it would be cool if you could get these rewards for turning in these big quests. I think it would be interesting because honestly, I would go play my rogue instead because rogues do a lot better than warriors with comparable gear levels without world buffs. Warriors like really benefit off them. It like doubles, triples their damage. They should make a suggestions area. Oh, I would love to read that one. Raid Scott. Yeah, I don't know. They're never going to change that. Is vendor lag intentional? They recreated the field of crappy internet computers. It is widely accepted that dispelling your PvP opponent has significant strategic advantage them as racial war factions in this game. It seems too weak. Oh, this is great bait. I propose the following changes. Make Dispel an AoE Dispel, purging 2 to 10 buffs each cast. Make Dispel grant temporary immunity when cast near Flight Masters or Freddy portals. Oh boy. Make the spell racial a town. Make spell a racial talent for dwarf and human priests. I fucking love it, dude. Thoughts. Give warlocks a dispel of slicking complete. This guy's talking. They have one. That's true. Oh, I get it. Hey, kitty, kitty. We need another one. Maybe add a talent to corruption so that it corrupts buffs, turning them into debuffs that are the opposite of what the buff did, and removing the original buff. And it works on everything, not just magic. Oh my god. Okay, no one took the bait, which is a little sad to see. Hang on a minute, guys. I think this thread was meant as sarcasm. Make all world buffs dispellable. Nice, I like that. Oh boy. Night Elf names. Anyone got any good Night Elf names? I'll make sure I'm still recording. I am. My cat's blocking my OBS. Oh, here comes the tail across the camera. There it is. Good night, Naga and 6-foot elf. What? I refused. You want to go? I have to hold my blind so the cat's can go behind, but of course, unfortunately, he's just scratching himself on it instead of going up on the windowsill behind my computer desk. Alright, you missed the chance. In retail life, characters named Wood Elf, Forest Elf, and River Elf. Unfortunately, they're all Tarns. Nice! I take you looking for a pun of some sort? Stupid race no one should roll unless they're a hunter or a druid. Legolas is pretty good. Straight from the mouth of the male known next. Night Elf warrior named Night Elf is the best I've ever seen. Pony Soprano, that's the only good Night Elf is the Dead Elf. Nice. Yeah, whatever. I'd like to see Blizzard set a hard cap of 15k honor a day. Considering any more of that is far too much in a 24-hour period, Blizzard should be intent on making sure people don't play too much. Once you hit a 15k on a character, no more PvP on that server for you. After all, bots are rampant in BGs as well. Yes, this is great bait. Like, casually I can get like 100,000 in it. No, it's like 10,000 in a day, playing like for an hour. Yeah, just remove PvP and you get rid of 90% of the toxicity in WoW. I don't get this, because I wouldn't play WoW if there's no PvP. If Classic were given a new expansions, instead of TBC, keep the true principles that exist in vanilla WoW that you don't find in retail. Retail. Two different games that offer different timelines. The new Classic doesn't even need new levels. Just let the max know you can't do this. And offer new ways, alternate attributes. Each level up in game offers talent points. Oh my gosh. Meaning you points. Oh, what the fuck is this? No. Could this work? No. Am I losing my mind? Probably. This is sure. Oh god. I am 100% on the Classic Plus team. AQ and Axe are going to be fun, but BC will just be that turn in the wrong direction that everyone dislikes about retail WoW. Everyone dislikes it. Not as many people have nostalgia for BC as much as vanilla, so the game would be successful. That's... I don't know if that's true. New content in the spirit of vanilla would be incredible, and Blizzard would be able to have their cake and eat it too. Catering to their hardcore audience at the same time. Okay, what is this guy got? Infinious. Let's look at this. I feel like he's wearing a full set. Can I see his character. Oh, he plays. Wow. 461 item level. He's wearing a full set. Dread Gladiators. Oh, he's playing a Ret Paladin. Of course he is. Let's see. He's done 10s. He's not. He's a normal raider, dude. Who doesn't? Who's just shit. He's just shit at the game. Okay, let's see. There's so much easy content, guys. Easy content to create for Classic Plus. 2 years minimum. Emerald Dream. Didn't we have that with the first raid in Legion? I'm pretty sure we did. Dragon Isles. Okay. Kazan. Isn't that the goblin shit? I don't know. We have Hyjal. We had Karazhan. We had Grimbatal. Why would... What? So this guy was saying people had more nostalgia for Vanilla and BC, and I don't agree with that, because I think the player base spiked up, culminating at Wrath, which had the highest players. So if you'd think, like, logically more players would be more fond of BC than Vanilla, just because more people played back then. Alright, that was sort of fun. I might have to do this again. Maybe I'll do it with Reddit, because there's some hot takes on here, and the good thing, if I refresh, there's so many new topics already. So I would love to read through those. I'll see you guys tomorrow.